They're gathered round the screen, eyes on the monitor bright. They're waiting for the turkey to stream day or night. With Fibonacci lines and trend lines bold, they're ready to learn their crypto wealth to unfold. Here they come to watch the turkey. Oh yeah. Turkey, oh yeah, yeah, here come the turkey, yeah. You know he's gonna call it right. No, 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 he gonna call it right. Here they come to watch the turkey. I see my viewers, they're a curious breed. They're searching for the next big thing, the fortunes to read. They're clicking on the turkey, their hearts beating fast. They're ready to ride the waves, their crypto portfolios to unlock. Here they come to watch the turkey. Oh yeah, yeah, here come the turkey. Yeah, you know he's gonna call it right. No, 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 he's gonna call it right.
Yeah, yeah, crypto glow, let's go.
Feels so bright, stacking high.
Wake up charts flashing green in my sight. Dips in the rearview, moons in my flight. Stacking them sats, yeah, I'm riding the wave. FOMO's my fuel, man, I'm digging my grave. Whales throw shade, but I dodge their play. Gas fees bite till I slay all day. Crypto's my hustle, I'm breaking the mold. Bull runs my stage, watch me glow so bold. Yeah, crypto glow, lighting up my soul. Rising high, I'm in control. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Through the dark, I'm shining gold. Bull run vibes, can't stop my roll. Woo! Crypto glow, glow, glow. Oh, oh, oh. Rogue pulls ghosted, I'm laughing at fear. Flipped a coin, now my stack's in the clear. Market's a jungle, I'm king of the beat. Trading my way to the moon front seat. Diamonds in my wallet, gleam in my grind. Every dip I dodge, every gain I find. Crypto's my rhythm, pulse in my flow. Bull runs rise and watch me steal the show. Yeah, crypto glow, lighting up my soul. Rising high, I've crashed, I've burned, I've cried. Ooh, yeah. Now I'm stacking stars in the sky. Yeah, yeah. Crypto's my fire, my fight, my gold. Bull runs alive, I'm never growing old. Dance through the chaos, glow through the fray. Shining brighter every single day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Crypto glow, lighting up my soul. Rising high, I'm in control. Yeah, yeah. Through the dark, I'm shining gold. Bull run vibes, can't stop my roll. Crypto glow, glow, glow. Crypto glow, lighting up my soul. Rising high, I'm in control. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Through the dark, I'm shining gold. Bull run vibes, can't stop my roll. Glow, 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 glow. Alright, dude, let's fuck man.
They say, oh my God, your wallet's on fire. Stacking sats, I'm pumping higher. Ooh, yeah. Grab my trades, my dear, chase the moon so bright. Crypto's got me rocking, dancing through the night. Ooh, you hooked me deep when I bought that pump. Ooh, yeah, I'm spinning wild till the bull run jumps. Ooh, pump for me, pump for me, pump for me. Stack those gains, stack those gains. I've never felt a moonshot blaze like this before. Ooh, they say ride it up, I'll dance it all once more. They say move for me, move for me. Ay, ay, ay. Bull runs close, I sway, I'm the play. FOMO's beat won't stop, I'm a pumping star. Crypto hums my groove, dancing near and far. Ooh, you hooked me deep when I bought that pump. Ooh, yeah, I'm spinning wild till the bull run jumps. Ooh, pump for me, pump for me, pump for me. Stack those gains, stack those gains. Go, 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 go. I've never felt a moonshot blaze like this before. Ooh, they say ride it up, I'll dance it all once more. All once more. All once more. Ooh, yeah. Chasing sats till the floor's on fire. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Cup on me. Oh, and you'll be.
There's a screen glow in the midnight. Graphs crash down like shattered stars. Wallets bleeding and hope fading. Counting losses beneath the scars. Digital dreams turn to ash piles. Fortune sinking in endless sea. Ride the wave, but the tide drowns us. Waiting for a break to set us free. When crypto doesn't suck anymore, we'll dance on the ruins of the floor. Lost in numbers, chasing gold. Someday we'll break this iron mold. Voices crack in the cold shadows. Buying dips as if we're blind. Clutching charts like fragile lifelines. We're all soldiers in this grind. Fake profits and empty promises.
Check 1 2 1 2.
In the digital realm where the pixels dance, I'm the trader, the player, the main chance. On the charts, I see the signs, the patterns, trend lines, candlesticks, the market's own tattoos. Highs and lows, the rhythm of the trade. Stay focused, don't let the noise invade. Technical analysis, my trusted guide. In the crypto market, I ride the tide. Crypto patterns, they come and go. Stay ahead, let the market flow. Buy the dip, sell the peak, don't hesitate. In the crypto market, I navigate. MACD, RSI, the tools of my trade. Volume spikes where the profits are made. Bullish and bearish, the market's mood. Stay alert, the game is never subdued. Highs and lows, the rhythm of the trade. Stay focused, don't let the noise invade. Technical analysis, my trusted guide. In the crypto market, I ride the tide. Crypto patterns, they come and go. Stay ahead, let the market flow. Buy the dip, sell the peak, don't hesitate. In the crypto market, I navigate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only turkey streaming crypto on YouTube at this time of the night.
In the chaos,
Road
I find the
dog.
signal. In the noise, I
For those of you out there that are hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. Glad to have you here. Very humbled to have you guys here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. A little bit of a late start here. That's starting to become a little bit of a theme lately. Got to work on that. My apologies. Last night when we were leaving the stream and even watching it and watching Bitcoin on the smaller time frames and all this little guy was popping up there. And this little guy is burned in my memory. And I think the best way to look at him is as like a little bat. He looks more like a bat. It's technically a variation of what's called a triple top. And I have really grown to respect this little guy this season. This little guy has been the forerunner of hey man, that he's been the warning signal for hey man, you need to work on saving your ass. Get a save your ass plan in place. That's the message that I've come to translate this guy. This is where we were, and you know we went through all the measure moves. It's not that. It's more of this pattern, and I want to show you an instance of where we should have listened to him before we even talked about it. I was like, look at this, you know, you think it's one we're going to recover from, and we came up and made a higher high and said, you suck, Road Dog, it's all right. What I've noticed about this little guy is like he's a front runner of just be cautious. It's like to me, he's also saying, you know, maybe a bigger pattern might be forming that you need to take a look at. As we're starting to head into some resistance areas, that makes some sense. But we are, you know, we did come back up, make a higher high from that, and then we dropped all the way back down here. So, and that looks a little bit like the little, I call it a heartbeat pattern because that's what it looks like. On the little monitor, you know, you get your little line and beep, beep. And that just you know, just flushes out the whole little system here, and then it seems like a little market maker play, and then they take it in one direction or the other, and that's the fun part, trying to figure out where that is. Sometimes the price is coming up here and they do that, and then maybe this continuation, but you never know. But it's just a little thing that's common to see on days when there's news. CPI was out today, so that does not surprise me. Any day that I'm always looking for this to happen. Any day that the Fed has something to say that market makers can make a buck on, because that seems to be what they're doing. So far, you know, they dumped us down and we seem to be recovering. Remember, this is the 6-minute time frame, just a very small area, but I do watch it. I want to say this, keep saying this, because some people teach different and I don't. And make your plans on the bigger time frame. That's where the momentum is, okay? That's where the momentum. If you got a semi truck or a train, you got a train that's going and all that momentum behind them. Yeah, you're not going to turn that little sucker around on a dime. And some people, you know, expect things to turn around on the dime on the 1 minute time frame, and that's not how it works. You know, you got the momentum. And the bigger time frames, the weekly and the daily, tell you, hey man, there's a curve and a tunnel right up ahead. Get ready, and it tells you what direction that we're likely to be headed, and we probably just stopping. And the bigger time frames, that's our guide, and that's what we make our plans on to see where we may be heading. That's where we get these other hints at other levels. And I watch it on the small ones, man. I'm looking out the window of the train ride. I'm enjoying the ride. Hey, man, what's up? But here, as I'm sitting here looking out my train window, I'm seeing that these moving averages, the bigger ones that I use, we're getting what I call the flipping in, because the moving averages, man, they can seem like a mystery to a lot of people, and it really, you can use one little line. A lot of people use a 21. Some people just use a 200. And then I found out about, you can put 5 of them together. Hey, you can make a strategy around that. And there is. It's amazing. It was so amazing, in fact, that I thought, well, man, 5 are working pretty good. Let's add 3 more. And I just got some chosen ones that I use, that I back tested, that I find work for me, and so I use them here. You guys don't have to, but at least I give you insight for something that you wouldn't see anybody else using. They don't use the ones I use. That's cool. But the idea is the ribbon itself. It doesn't really, not so much which individual moving averages that I'm using, although I think it plays into it. But the ebb and flow of the ribbon itself, and it's flipped. In other words, I need a ribbon myself, but it flipped. That's bullish. Well, it's almost flipped. It's almost flipped on this one. On the smaller time frames they already have. That's a good sign. That's one of the first signs of bottom confirmations, or in our case, we would, smaller ass time frame, local bottom confirmations. So now we can start feeling a little bit more comfortable saying, hey man, this price will hold. If you're watching my live stream, I was actually live doing a music live stream. I'm watching this down here, and the fibs were telling me, and I posted that up there. Hey man, this area says it might hold. This leading may be over, right? We might have our local bottom in. And there's those little signs out there, and I don't know, hang out, and if you're interested in that kind of stuff, I talk about it all the time. We just hang out here, chill, listen to some now original music, because that seems to be a good distraction to keep me from over trading this market and doing stupid stuff. So now that's branched out. Yay, that's cool. And I don't know, I'm in kind of a pensive mood today because this morning, and I've been suffering through lack of sleep for a variety of reasons, but it's common in crypto, as you probably know. And this morning, I'm like, I'm going to check out this up-and-coming YouTuber here, because I hear good things from him, and I've seen him before, and he's got some good T8, some solid understanding and skills and stuff. And, I like watching other people sometimes. And I was just disappointed because that whole stream, I was like, oh man, we're just going to sit here and talk about what your group membership fee should be. And I don't know, that doesn't settle well with me. So, it's a big thing to have a paid Discord or a paid Telegram group or something. And I've got a community. I call it a community, but it's free. But I hear them say, well, we got to charge so much to keep the riffraff out. And I'm like, I don't have a riffraff problem, and my group is free. We got a really good community of supportive people, helpful people, just, people like-minded. I don't know. It's just a cool place. And it's growing. It's not a signals group. And I don't know. I feel like these groups, they just promise so much and deliver so little. There's one that I think, none of them. I was in one, so I got some experience with it. It was good that I got a taste of what direction it was a form of direction. I was missing direction. Where do I start to learn all this? Where do I start here? Do I start there? Do I read about MACD? I don't know. So I got a little guidance there, and that was enough to set me in the right direction. Once I was on the right direction, well, my journalism instinct started, I guess, I don't know if that's what you said. I'm just curious. I just jumped down rabbit holes, I was the guy who looked at the encyclopedia, says, see also this. Well, okay, let's go check that one out. And just learn. So once I got my direction and finally tracked down some of these elusive sources that were never given, some of them just, the stuff comes from the greats who made their name in Wall Street like over the past 150 years, like W.D. Gann. Even the most recent one, the pattern guy, Thomas Bukowski. And I just see people trying to repackage their ideas and this is some fancy and just take out what they want. I don't know. I think I'm going to rant today, people. I'm sorry. Let's look at but it was just disappointing. It seems like everybody's trying to get the money grab. And I want to give a shout out to Annie at Trade Travel Chill. Now I think she also has some kind of. A lot of people have paid Discords, and that's good or bad. The only ones I think that you should pay for are the ones that are actually going to handhold yourself through it. And I only know one, and that's Joe, Trade Intuition. I've seen him in motion. I know he will do that. So guidance like that. But the one I was in, I had a question, and the response I got after paying all this money was, "Google's your best friend. Google it." I'm like, well, what the hell am I paying you for? Nobody's going to take your hand. Well, maybe Joe might, but these guys will just get you in your group and then, okay, you're there. It's just like going to my free group. You go, well, here you are. There's all kinds of stuff you can go read and little videos and courses and stuff over there, but it's up to you to go do it. You've got to make the moves. There's nobody going to hold your hand through this and do this for you. You've got to if you don't have the desire to learn something new and try to, apply something different, and try to change what's not working and try to build something better that does work, well, you're just spinning your wheels in this game. And I feel like a lot of these groups just do that. It's like, hey, look at me. Well, if you followed my trade, you would be up. You should have took this trade out of the many 50, 40, 50 ones that may be posted a day. Setups or something. Well, that was the one you should have got. I can't help it that you picked the 49 other ones and didn't pick the winner, but hey, that's on you, Bubba. Maybe you need to join our elite tier. It's only another $350. I mean, I don't know. I'm just so sick of the crap that I see here on YouTube. It's like, it just gets to me. Or maybe I'm the stupid one. Maybe I'm the stupid one. I'm just sitting here just doing all this stuff. But before when I first started my channel, I went over these scenarios. I'm like, that's not what I really want. There's a lot of drama that comes with that stuff. There's always drama that comes with that stuff. We never had it. It's just... Anyway, people, let me say hello to everybody.
In the noise, I see the details with every trade.
I just know, we're a mid-bull run. And from experience, we've been patient. I've been patient the last 4 years and all this stuff, right? But now's the time where, things have got to start shaping together. And we're learning that for a lot of people, this shakeout has really just reset everything. For a lot of people.
In the crypto market, I go.
Well, Guru, why didn't you save your people? I mean, if you know all the answers and everything, I don't know. But I just know that we got the most serious people in this game right now. This is not the time to be trying just to. I feel like everybody wants to scalp this 1 minute for $50 profits, hoping for a good run. And the greats say you're not going to make that life-changing money scalping. And I get so pissed off because the people doing this are making it. Yes, this is how I made my millions. Right here. Or Lord, this is what I'm going to teach you how to use this little system to make $50 a day and in 4 months, 5 months by the end of this bull market, you should be where I'm at. Well, no, that's not really, no, what they're saying is, nope, you got to stick with me about 4 or 5 years, 7 years, and then maybe you might be almost as good as I am where you can just jump in and do this. I mean, they tell you can learn it, but then it's easy to learn. You just got to change your mindset. You just got to do this and join my group. We'll get you there. We'll make you a professional trader. And then you join, and then it's like, well, it could take you years of your life under tutelage of mine. It's just, I don't know, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry. Let's get to the program because I've already wasted 26 minutes and we're here to talk. I don't want to disappoint you like I was disappointed this year. And let's go with the charts. Look at the market and everything. Shout out to Floki's Angels. I never get tired of that comment. That's awful. I got 27 people. I guess I hadn't pissed everybody off yet. Okay, cool. Droughty C, Jim Derringer. Hey, there's Road Dog Crypto. Short. Oh yeah, that's old news. Chris Klein. There's Strega. Shout out to Tommy 2 Liters, Brackets Adventures. Sport PC guy Sam. Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber, and I was just mentioning him. I've seen him. He was in the group that I was in, and he was a mentor in that group. And I was like, when they brought him on, I was like, this is what this group should have been the first time I joined it. Right here. Because you had somebody actually taking the time to address questions and show people, and Joe is really good. He's just got the gift for being able to especially beginners. I'm not saying that's all he's only a beginner. No, the dude's got he's got the knowledge, skills, and experience to teach people that, but the ability to just help you walk through it and understand it from a beginner's perspective, because a lot of us that are in this game, man, we're so used to this. We were in the same situation, but now we're used to all these little acronyms and things. So, the 3T6, we're going to bounce off of the 382, and that goes over everybody's head. We don't get it because we're into the jargon. So, I mean, I don't think I'm really geared toward beginner. I think I'm geared toward the intermediate guy, just to kind of give you some other ideas to look at. But I think if you stick around and you're a beginner, it'll rub off. And of course, I try to answer questions, but Joe it just comes naturally. So he's the only one that has any kind of paid group, because listen, your workers deserve to be paid. That's scripture. Workers deserve to be paid. But what I see going out there is not that. It's like, I just need everything I can weasel off of you. What's the let's tweak this and get this price increase up so that so I can squeeze every drop without chasing you off. How much can I squeeze out of you guys before you run off? That's what I saw on the stream today. And it just they don't take me wrong. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we didn't lose anybody yet, so hey. We got Uncle Jesse. I'm not familiar. I've seen you before, Uncle Jesse. Glad to have you here, Uncle Jesse. You gotta have an Uncle Jesse in the family. Always gotta. Uncle Jesse was the one that kept them boys straight. Kept them boys out of jail half the time. Good old Uncle Jesse. Just some good old boys. Never meaning no harm. We got Bullets on Parade. And Road Glide. Thank you guys for hanging out here. Joe says, "Love the rants." The rants just start coming out. I don't come on here to rant, but it just comes out. And I swear, if you saw me in real life, you would think I was a rock, because I don't ever talk. But here on YouTube, I've got a lot to say. What road dog is here? I don't know. The first one, Real Estate Machine. How's it going? Sam says 5 easy payments of $199. What are we talking about? I hope I missed something. Here. Let me back up here. Just like I like your story times. What is prediction? It looks like Bitcoin is going down. Well, you got lots of, man, you get every idea out there, right? Because I'm peeping out what some other people were saying. Listen, the mathematics behind it say Bitcoin supply coming down, Bitcoin demand going up. Therefore, Bitcoin going to rocket ship this year. We're going to see them big numbers. The question is, when is it going to actually kick in? So I want to clarify that right now. I'm not here saying, oh, the top is in, because it's not. It's not supply demand mathematically not happening. Not happening. Now, at current economic conditions are having an effect, and I'm thinking back to about 2016, back when Trump came in the first time. You know, we were expecting, and Wall Street were doing okay, but crypto that wasn't as fun. We're like, hey man, I don't know what he's doing, and you know, I like the guy and everything, but man, crypto kind of sucking. And we're seeing that now, and looking in hindsight, I guess it was all the tariff activity and stuff, maybe some other stuff. Still that choke point bureaucrat 2.0 going on beneath his nose there. He's on top of the game now. Before Bitcoin ever rocks our world and amazes everybody on the globe, they get a nice good flush out, and it makes you feel like it's over, and it gets a lot of people. It does it every 4 years. And that's the stage we're at now. They just making this one be felt, and I see why they would, because this is the most important year for them to get their claws into Bitcoin as cheap as they can.
Crypto
but they couldn't take it down below 76. That was a problem. They've had to take several attempts. Now the question is it over? No, I don't. I think we got a possibility of rolling over. So I'm gonna clarify this, because and I got to zoom out, and this is not, you know, I don't like saying this, but here's the facts. Here's the facts. The angles add up. We do have that channel. It's just facts. We've also got some midlines here, so that's just facts. And I'm going with this one because we touched the wicks. It touches candle bodies here on the weekly time frame. Then the candle body here as resistance, and pretty much candle body here as support so far, and wick down to it. So I'm going with this as my midline. And that's cool. Hopefully we bounce here. We can. We need to. That would, because coming down to these lower levels, 60,000. I mean, that's going to take a long time to play out, and then it's going to take a long time to recover, and that doesn't make sense as far as how our cycles go. But I've got to look at this idea, and I'm not an Elliott wave theory guy, but because it's up at resistance where we got a double top rejection. I mean, just because this is on a bigger time frame in Bitcoin doesn't mean that it's going to, you know, not obey the rules that we would say play out on the 15-minute, 1 hour, or any other time frame. The guidelines for TA and price action, they don't change on whatever. They just scale up or scale down. And this is, you know, that's clearly rejection. Now, the props that I got to give Bitcoin, Ichimoku Cloud looks good. She still looks bullish. We still okay with weekly Ichimoku Cloud, saying we good, and we don't have a bearish cross of the 9 over the 21. That's one of my first things. Oh crap! Well, yeah, we definitely on a correction now. So I don't have that definite sign, and we could easily still, believe it or not, that can just roll right over, and man, we get a nice move. So that scenario is still possible, but there's also this Elliott wave theory, so that's what I got marked out here. And to me, this does really good for Elliott wave. Now, the thing that how this could change, and this is why I don't do a lot of Elliott wave stuff, is because things do change with them a lot. It's all about perspective and it's subjective. But 1, 2, 3, 4 cannot touch the 1, and then we got a 5. Now, honestly, this is kind of big for a 5 wave. And if it is a 5 wave, we're looking for ABC correction. That's what I'm trying to get to here. Where we could be, I think we could be coming up anywhere between $95 and $97, and then we got to look and see if we roll over. If we roll over, I mean, we're looking for a C wave down according to this correction, and it's usually lower somewhere. But we got other options. We could double bottom, just come back and do this, and then take off. This would be our higher low, and we're good. I mean, it's not all over whatsoever. I mean, we're still in good standing here. So we got a trend line here that's solid. We've not broken that, so that's in our favor. So we could easily do something like this and then recover. Now that would suck too and take up some time, but that's a great option, I think. But if this plays out and we start coming down and make a lower low and retest these areas, man, that's just and that's starting to make me think that, well, this bull cycle may be an extended one. It may have to be, and then we start getting into some wild territory. And but the idea for that is that, oh, I don't want to erase that. As Bitcoin gets more and more adoption, our bear markets won't be as intense, and the price level will stop being as volatile and eventually kind of level out. I think that's going to happen closer to 200,000 or 100. Well, I think really more around 200,000, wherever in the future we obtain those areas. And then I think she'll slow down a little bit. I may be wrong. But I want to be. I'm guarding myself because we can come up here and roll over. So I'm doing what the whales are. I'm taking profits on the way up. Because if she comes down here, I don't want to be caught in this mess again. Of a surprise, gotcha, bitch. I don't like those. And okay. And if she decides to keep on going to the moon, well, I can ride that little rocket ship too. But I know a lot of people are going to be chasing right now as we go up. And then if we flip-flop and come down on another little flash crash, because we're at the season where they can do that, and they've shown that they do and like to. They'd like to get us all excited, run us up on the weekend, get all that new money all excited. I'm going to buy these altcoins. I'm going to chase them up. Well, look, they're rocking. The altcoins are finally moving. I'm going to ride it. And then you get stuck in a bag while they dump on your ass, and they just extract that value out of the market. They're good at it, I'm telling you. So, but we seem to now, as of now, put in maybe a local bottom, maybe a little, and then I'm looking for 96, 97. From there, I'll decide, what course of action I'm going to take. Until then, I've got to get this stuff circulating, and I gotta build up my Bitcoin again, and I can only do that by buying and selling on the way out. But I just want to stress, we still could get another drop, and a lot of people are looking for that to happen. Some people are embracing this and taking this big drop to, possible 60,000. It could happen. It could. But it doesn't have to. And the other thing I want to tell you about the Elliott wave. Okay, so see how this one 1, 2, and this is 3, and we said the 5 was a little bit big. Though this could be the 3 wave. Yeah, this can turn into the 3 wave. And then we get our 5 wave, and that's where we get our correction. That makes a lot more sense to me. So I'm looking for that possibility, but I got to wait for this to see if this confirms or not. This touching the top over here kind of nullifies this and makes me think that, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Let's come back to the chat before I start jumping down to find another squirrel rabbit hole to go down to. Here's got a question. It says, what do you mean going into wild territory if there's an extended cycle? Because it's there's always that super cycle narrative that comes, right? And that usually gets retail caught up into something outside the cycle, and that's why we're case in point. Bitcoin's up here last cycle, 64,000, 60,000, 58. Awesome. We're going to 100,000. BitBoy said it. We did, and we dropped like a rock, and then everybody's doing what they're doing now, saying, it's over. That was it, and it felt like it, and you're like, my God, that kind of sucked for a bull market. But the thing to realize is that the bull market, actually, the tops, they are that quick. They are that quick to be over, so if you don't have a good strategy taking profits on the way up, then you'll get caught in the drawdown. And even for the most seasoned professional, quote, traders out there, they struggle with that crap. What is a professional trader? I would say if you're a professional chef, you make your living cooking. Professional cook, or if you're a professional, oh my God, I'm running out of professions. If you're a logger, you make your living loggering, you're probably a professional. If you make your money trading and you can sustain a lifestyle from that, I would say that you're a professional's trading. If that's where you're, but if you're shilling trading groups and trading courses, I would say you're a professional salesman. And a professional salesman and a trader are two different animals. They're different. Although they claim to be exactly the same in YouTube, and it's crazy. And everybody's like, oh, look, you got a new Rolex. You must have made a big old trade. What the hell were we talking about over here? We were looking, okay, so we got a correction, and then we were coming up again, and Mr. X, Bitcoin, or BitBoy, we're going to 100,000, and then that was it. It was done. Mr. I told you so, you know. And we get that. There's always going to be somebody out here who knows exactly where price is going to go. The Mr. I told you so, the Mr. Yeah, who took this with me? I told you. And you know, when things are going right, it's always they're the genius. But when it's going wrong, hey, man, I told you, man. I mean, this is risk. You don't listen to people on there. No, when it's going wrong, it's just like shun the, you know. Why would you even think that I would suggest? But when it's going that right, say, yeah, I called it. It's all this ego bull crap. And I just get sick of that. It's just sickening, and then people fall for it, and especially if you're new, because you're thinking, well, these people must know something. They're on YouTube. They got a big following. Everybody loves them. They can't be that stupid. Turns out they're that stupid, or that demented, or that off base. You know, maybe they don't have their head on straight, as we've kind of seen over the 4 years on some of these people. Then, you know, maybe they're not in the most safest places to be out there telling people how to, you know, how to live their lives and make their lives better and do things. And a lot of people going for that attention. But we'll get the same things this time too. That's what I'm trying to get to, being all scatterbrained. We're going to go through the same thing. They're going to be telling us a super cycle is coming in, and you know, we could roll over to 2027. I'm keeping an open mind for that. For this particular cycle, it was total bullshit right here, and the people splitting that knew that. Hell, even BitBoy didn't realize that we were in a bear market until we were down to about right here, 30,000. After losing more than 50%, is like, guys, I capitulated. And then it went up here. So, 2026, I think that we can. I can see a situation for not Wall Street, and it would reflect in crypto, pull over to crypto. You know, maybe we don't get that big bear market dropping. I don't know. We'll just have to take it step by step and be cautious. But there are some hints that maybe this might last a little longer, and that our bear markets might be a little shorter. So we still have a 4-year cycle. We still got that length of 4 years, right? We still got that length of 4 years, and normally we got a halving. But now we're starting to see, well, you know, like the bear market phase may be getting shorter, and the bull market phase might be getting a little bit longer. But we're still playing off of whenever the halvening come in. You know, it still all depends on that halvening before we start kicking it off. And about a year after that halvening is when we really start feeling the supply crunch. And if you haven't noticed, I mean, every time retail's selling off, man, the big boys are buying. So hopefully I stayed on topic enough. Ron K says, currently there's way too much uncertainty in the macro, yeah, and the market's like stability. True. As the U.S. stabilizes under current administration, we'll see movement. I think we'll go sideways into the. I'm with that too, and it sucks. Because and that's got to be part of what would be the extended cycle theory on this market. But we're having to go through this little moment of purgatory while this stuff just kind of, you know, resets. I guess what better term could you use? It's kind of resetting. So, but it sucks because, you know, if we were looking at the time frame we've been at before, at this point in the market, we should be feeling pretty good, right? We'd be thinking, oh man, yeah, we should be well over. We should be like at 120,000 right now, and altcoins should be just going awesome. But that's not what we got. Instead of going up, we came down, and it sucks. That thuckies. Looky, what is this little guy? I've seen this little guy before. But it will come. It will come. We're not out of the game. It's going to come. But man, is our patience being tested? But think about it, man. I mean, a year ago when we ran up, and especially for altcoins, a year ago, and then look where we are right now in altcoins, man. Now, if that ain't a lesson right there that we all need to go back over, because I've seen YouTubers make that mistake too. They weren't taking profits on the riding roller coaster up and down too. I was doing my best to take profits, but in hindsight, man, I wasn't taking enough. I'm like nibbling out when I'm looking in hindsight. I'm like, man, I should have been selling like bigger portions of my whole bag. It's like 25, maybe a couple of 25% sales in there. Maybe get about, at least try to get out a half or something. I knew this has got to be a better plan so that I'd be safeguarded on this and executing. You can make all the beautiful plans in the world, but still screw it up on your execution. There's lots of variables, but man, the opportunity is there, and just the fun of it. It's fun. I know it sucks at times, but when it doesn't suck, it's pretty dang fun. It's pretty good. Are we in a falling wedgie? I hope to so. This is total 3, by the way. This represents our altcoins. And I've been saying this momentum here, the moving average, it's good. It's good. And I see the possibility going back up to $900 billion. But not immediately. I see a lot of struggle until we finally get a breakout of this trend line area. And it's more more over here and these wicks. So, but I can see us coming up. I can see altcoins are going to have to struggle if we're lucky enough to get a breakout and even come up here. I can still see us coming back for maybe another double bottom. So they're going to go up and go down. And the best thing, in my personal opinion, what I'm going to do, you guys don't have to, but as they go up, man, I'm getting paid. I am getting out of these altcoins and trying to let that dry powder accumulate. And then, if they don't come back down, then fine, we'll work something else. Maybe I'll get into better ones. Trying to focus on getting into some better, stronger plays, since they're obviously at some juicy prices, right? So for total 3, what I see for altcoins here on the daily, I mean, we came down to the 360 moving average. That's one of the bigger support areas for moving averages. So it's a good chance. So I'm looking for us to come back up, retest the 200. A little bearish cross there on the 9 moving average. We can, she can bounce back, but it sucks that happened. So that will kind of make this a little harder. But the next guy to test would be over here. That 100, if we can get past the 200, I'm looking to retest the 100 area. And that would be nice. And I'm not planning on, I'm chasing, baby. Let's buy. There'll be a little bag building on the way up, but it's going to be sold in certain areas on the way up too. Because I'm going to take as much advantage as this opportunity as I've got to get some a lot more trading, accumulation type trading. And try to accumulate some of that Tether stablecoin or USDC. I don't have enough of that. I need to get a little stockpile of that coin. That's what I've neglected a lot, and I probably shouldn't have. So my new strategy, I've got a new favorite coin. It's called stablecoin. I want to start chasing some of it. Otherwise, the markets start pumping up. I got to change this mindset. Because when I needs it, I'm looking in my wallet and I'm like, why is there not more of this coin here? There's a lot of this other bullshit coin. Where's my filthy fiat coin? I'm wanting to chase the fiat shit coins now. That's my new meme coin is USDT. Make stable the new meme. Stablecoin is the perfect meme. Think about it. I'm trying to get the chat back up, but I'm not having luck. Looks like. End of year makes sense. Well, here's the thing. We're in March now. But after March comes April, which is tax season. So you're going to be seeing some sell-offs over these next few weeks too. Happens every year. You're like, man, it's going to be up. We have February. It was awesome. Then we got March. Oh, why are you dumping on me? And then, it was last March and April, which was the top of altcoins and Bitcoin too for a while. And that also played into it. All the people having to sell off and pay taxes. So just don't get it twisted. We would love it to be up only. And maybe there'll be something great where maybe governments say, oh gosh, I got to FOMO in and buy Bitcoin. And then maybe that would, that's what we're all hoping for. But maybe, but until then, the usual regular cycles will still be in play, which includes, hey man, I got to pay taxes on this bullcrap. Maybe it'll lighten up this year. I don't know. Maybe they'll do some stuff here in the U.S. Maybe other countries will follow suit. But that's just one thing that often gets neglected. It catches me, especially if you get an unexpected tax bill. I moved to a state that has income tax, and I came from one that didn't, and I was like, oh crap, I didn't expect it to be that much. Well, bye-bye MicroStrategy stock. You were a dream of hope, and now you're not. Anyway. Sports PC guy says, I mean, we had a 29% pullback from 109. We know they can hit harder than this. Like, Sam says, Uphold about to get Layer AI, 7 million market cap. She's just a baby. That I've looked at that one before. That one gets cycled through the narrative every once in a while. We might take a look at that. Maybe make a little list here. Did we look at our indices? We might have to do that. Strega says full moon. Can't wait from tomorrow. Trump will bring something new. And then we got the news effect. But remember, we're headed toward the weekend. The play is let's pump retail into the weekend so we can drain them dry come next week. Sunday night, Monday, however they want to do it, you know. And then they switched it up on us last time. They drug us down, but then didn't they start pumping us during the whichever way that they take us, they usually play a game on us. It just weekend is game time, so just you gotta be cautious not to follow any narrative too heavy going into the weekend, whatever it is, or else you'll just get sucked into the game. And we don't want to get sucked into the game. We want to play this game. Silver is my new stable coin. No paper trail. There you go. I do like the tokenized silver and gold. Like you got PAX G, and then you got XAB. There's an XAUB. I don't know. There's another one that I think is even. I kind of like it better than PAX G because they're not feeding you when you transfer it. I guess I need to go to live chat. Going back through the chat here, make sure I'm not missing anything. Joe says, Road so true. Why didn't you pick the win and trade out of the 250 posted this week? Listen, the reason that I've got this bad habit of having too damn many coins in my wallet and in my plays is because of all those plays. Nobody set me down, and they just you set me loose in this trading group, this little Telegram group, much like what I got here. They had a lot of other little channels and stuff, and you couldn't even talk in them. There wasn't a chat. You couldn't sit here and chat with each other. There was a trade setup room, and that's all it was. There was a special one from the main guy, and then I think there was some where admins and everybody else could post, and there were student chart ones and stuff, which you were supposed to chart there and learn and have somebody actually go over and make suggestions on charts, but that never happened until Joe would actually do that. That was so cool. He responded to those people. Before that, we were just like, oh, so we just post in here. Why are we even doing that? Trading group owners can get lazy. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I already know I am lazy, so I'm not going to be charging. But there would be, you know, you'd be encouraged, because part of the thing is come to our group, because we're posting setups every day. We can play this market up and down. And so literally 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 I mean, it could be out there. Sometimes it may lighten up with the market's horrible. This one didn't do a lot of shorting, so you didn't see short setups, but you would. And there'd be a trade setup. You're like, okay, which one do I go with? Okay, well, I'm gonna take this one. And you know, you got your newbies out there. They're not going to enter it perfect. They're probably going to say, well, he's good enough for him to put a trade set up. Let's just jump in. I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, swing trade. I did it. I'm not on the damn one. wasn't much there about managing a trade, because how could you? Got 50 different trade setups. How could you possibly manage and update? Guys, this is what we should do here. This is what we should do here. Joe does that, by the way, so I'm amazed at that. So you'll hear me tell you, this is the differences that I see within what I experienced and what I'd hoped to experience. And what I'd hoped to experience was a little bit more what Joe's doing. I'm not here trying to shield Joe. I got no partnerships with Joe. I just see the good he brings to the space. So when I see somebody that brings good to the space, I want to elevate that. Because gosh darn it, we got too much crap. There's too much crap out here. Oh geez. Anyway, but so I ended up with lots of these little bags of all these little bags of altcoins. And I gotta say that become a habit that I'm still not broke. I'm working on it. But I'm recovering. Apparently recovering, because a year ago I set out to knock that out, and the only excuse I've got, which is true, but I had options to get out when it was higher, right? But I didn't. But when Total 3 was going out, I should have been exiting there instead. I was like, okay, we'll just, and then market went against me. Now, well, crap. Well, now I guess I really still got those bags, don't I? Only they're a lot smaller now. So you can get bad habits out of these trading groups too. I think if there's anything that I'd like to express, that your habits are only going to be as good as your mentor's habits. And you just see those mentor habits being regurgitated. My argument is, hey man, if you really want a good mentor, they've already come and been here and left their legacy. And I'm talking about the masters. I like the masters. You ever read, trade books can be boring, but there's little sections in there that go over mindset and how they look at the market. And they just kind of summarize, what W.D. Gann does that. And you're like, dude, you make so much sense. And all I see now is people trying to repackage this stuff with their little bells and whistles and new terminology, and half the time they're not even using it themselves. Their come up comes from shilling the system. It's just like in the real estate guru market, those late night infomercials. They make their money with the seminars and the courses. Saw that right off. I was like, oh crap. It's like, well, I want to come work for you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got any altcoins, please, you'd like to take a look at them in the chat. I want to take a look at a few here. One look here at our indices, just to kind of narrow this down. S&P 500, they're scared. They're losing levels. The tariff scares and all that. So they do look like they are getting a retracement. We were hoping this area would hold. Lost the trend line. That's the biggest thing to look at. Now I would be looking at the Fibonacci levels just for this particular move here. And it tells it, I'm looking at the 382 and 0.5 areas that we can, it looks like we're headed down here. So they might have a little up and down. Look like we're going through a little correction there, and that will spill over to crypto. So we're not ready to just moon just yet. But I'm grateful that Bitcoin stopped bleeding. 79, 78, that level of support. That's a good thing. So we're pretty much in a safer zone of territory, but it doesn't mean we're not going to go up we're only going to go up so much higher before, we come back down to these levels again. We're kind of ranging right now. And so the only way to screw it up is to, I throw it out all together, or, well, there's lots of ways you can screw it up. I don't want to try to phrase it that way. But I think it would be a mistake, to just be all out, try to sell at that bottom. A lot of people sold at that bottom. It's like, this is it. I'm going to sell early, front running the crash. Because that's what they get you to do. It's like, man, maybe I should front run this crash. Oh, it's going to drop. It's going to drop, and then it doesn't. A lot of people are stuck there. Some people are starting to chase a little bit. I think you'll see a lot of people chase toward the end of this week and help our prices get up. Short squeeze is going on. Market makers are good for triggering those short squeezes. But you know how to play this game. The smart side is just to try not to be caught up on the wrong side of it. The Dixie, the dollar is going down. We're at 103 now. Dropped down from 107. That's good. That's what we're wanting to see. That's what Trump's wanting to see. He wants to see the value of the dollar go down, and we need that. Bitcoin dominance is slowly going up, just like my take on it. We're going 77% more than likely. And altcoins will continue to feel the pain from that as Bitcoin outperforms them. Total 3 market cap, we can see that we could still be coming down on a slow burn, but we can have little pumps in between there. That's why my plan is I'm going to get paid on them pumps. I'm tired of seeing this stuff just dwindle. I want to kind of recirculate this and then hopefully move over into more select altcoins. So, chasing the green candles right now, I still think is I think it's not a good play. Seems I want to bite you in the ass more than any other play you can make. Let's see, Ryan K says Doge and Peak. Man, Peak has been hit, and Doge has been hit. Oh my gosh, I was looking at Doge. I was like, wow, man. Okay. Let me take a moment and say this. Now, I don't know. I think most of you guys know how to trade. I think most of you guys know how to read charts, and you got your own little system, and some of us resonate on the same things, and some of it maybe you don't, but hey, you still hang out with me anyway. I like that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Glittery Marshmallow. How you been? I missed you. Cool. She's back. Awesome. Oh, no. I hope you're feeling better. I got sidetracked on Glittery Marshmallow. Sorry. What the hell was he talking about? Oh, my God. It's your short-term memory that horrible? Sometimes it is. Squirrel. A glittery squirrel. There we go. It'll come back to me. Jeez. That's so sad. Road Dog, you may have Alzheimer's. Oh, shut up, Sean. So chasing those green candles would, but okay. What I was going to say, DCA. So for some of you guys and you're like, I'm not trusting my TA yet, or I don't really have a solid plan or anything. Select altcoins that are good, because a lot of the big one names are down cheap. Dollar cost average, man. I'm telling you. I am convinced that strategy outperforms traders. I really am. If you, as long as you're not caving into the fear, if you're just dollar cost averaging, especially when we're at slumps like this, and if you get in the habit of taking a little profit on the way, you won't be round tripping as much. But dollar cost average, man, seriously. And you see a lot of the gurus. That's really their main strategy. It is. They want to sell you on their trades. Before the 1 minute perpetual futures trades became so popular, it was, doing the swing trades and things like that, which I miss. I miss some of those swing trade streams and ideas. It seems like everybody wants to chase perps. Wonder why that is. I mean, who makes all the money from that? Well, I mean, I know there's exchange deals or whatever, or use my link and stuff. Supposedly that works. I'm like, I can't see that being lucrative unless you have lots and lots and lots of people doing that, in my experience. What you see is this little dust trickles of all these different coins from maybe some plays that they made. Like, oh great, I got a wallet full of dust. What am I going to do with this? But the exchanges are the ones that really come out, and of course, perpetual futures is the most lucrative place for them. So, how much of it is that we're just falling into the hype? We're just little sheep just being led down the corral to the slaughterhouse. I mean, how much of this game is that? Spot. If you actually own the coin and you're playing spot, I think you're the sharpest knife in the drawer. And I think you have got the least risk of anybody in this game. Because everybody in this game wants to try to make the quickest money possible. And when there is an appearance that is made, and sometimes it is made, there are some traders on YouTube, I mean, that's doing good. They're able to catch some entries at really good places and let those trades run. I was watching one today, had a nice little entry from down here, 77, up $5,000. I'm like, yeah. And nothing bad about that whatsoever. but doesn't been anybody trying to enter now. But it's cool to see that it can be done and how it's done in the proper way. Hey, man, this was a really good place to try to get in, and here's how I do. I love all that. Need more of that. That's cool. But most people aren't turning those numbers over. Nice here on the daily. Bitcoin trying to reclaim that 200 moving average. We need that. And look, the 9 moving average is not crossed bearishly over. It could be doing a U-turn. I like that. I like that too. I think we got a little chance to see if they've got any bullish divergence here. I believe we do. I believe there is some bullish divergence. And on the daily time frame at a point of support, if we got bullish divergence, that's worth listening to. Some people, I think, bullish divergence gets very confusing for a lot of people. One, it's kind of hard to identify. You got to train your eye to kind of and mind to remember to look for it. But it's not so much that, oh, look, it's on the chart. It's like you have to apply it to places at pivot points, like the Fibonacci levels. If I see a reaction there, I'm going to pay more attention to that. And if it's on a bigger time frame and it's apparent, I'm going to pay attention to it. If it just happens to show up willy-nilly, well, I'm going to watch it. But I'm not going to say, this is it, guys, bullish divergence, we're ready to rock and roll. No, we got some work to do, man. So we got some rules. My rules are wait till we get above the 9, or that's confirmation. It doesn't mean wait. Just being honest, sometimes I like the front run just like you do. I'm a DJ at heart. I like the 9 moving average. Not too many people talk about it. Everybody's looking at the 21. They're a little bit behind in the times. If you play the 9, the 9 gives you the little front running insight. Why, shoot, you could even go with the 3, you little DJ, if you wanted to, but 9 works for me. We're on a nice little upward trend for Bitcoin. I like it. I like it. I like it. And like I said, I'm still looking for these other areas. 86, 87, 88. Those are going to be some areas to contend with as resistance. But I think we're headed there. I think we're headed there. Even a little trend line drone. Why are you there? Why are you there? There we go. Trend line. Connect those body tops. And that kind of just spells out, woo, straight up here. Right around 87. So resistance. Will we roll over there? We might. I don't know. That's what we're looking for. Until then, man, just plan on taking some profit over there. Let's get paid. This is an old chart, isn't it? Anything here worth keeping? A lot of people like to keep their chart ideas and everything. I don't know. I just find that I always like to look at things new. If it's a really important thing, I'm sure it will show up in my charts again. If it's not an important thing, it'll probably, you know, or if it's no longer important, it'll just gotta be erased and not show back up again. So it just makes sense that we're at an area that we should be turning around, and there might be a little bit more wiggle room. So the best, you know, all we can do is just kind of plan our strategies around it so we don't get wrecked. You know, we got to work within the parameters that we're given there, and at some point we will turn around and things will be good. It just sucks that we're not there already. But when it happens, there's going to be a bunch of people crying because they went the wrong way with it. They got too bearish. It happened to me last cycle. I was following a bear. I didn't know he was a perma bear at the time, but somewhere between when I started following him, he turned perma bear. And the whole time that Bitcoin was going up, he's still calling for $3,000. And he was a good analyst. Tell me how that works. I mean, I'm like, well, dude, did you short circuit or something? Did you miss getting in? And I mean, it really did affect you? Or I mean, why are you so down? He's like, he's hating on every up move that Bitcoin got. Like, guys, this is, I'm telling you. And oh, just so happy when we were up here and just finally distribute. It's like, see, I told you guys, I told you, it's bearish. I'm like, dude, but hey, this is a good analyst. I mean, it was the one that tipped me off that I finally picked up on Thomas Bukowski's name. And if you guys listen to me, Thomas Bukowski, I mean, he was the first one that that really changed my the way I look at patterns and everything, because he's the source, he's the GOAT. I always like to mention his very free website, which motivates me to do things very free too. I mean, he's got book deals. He can make his money from books. Or actually applying this, he retired in his 30s using these principles. He was like a nerdy software engineer, and then he designed software programs to trade according to, I mean, he cleaned up. He's good. So I like this is his giving back, and all the money, all the information that's in his encyclopedia chart patterns is on his patternsite.com site. And if you can, you know, I mean, he didn't make it beautiful, but the alpha is there. The alpha is there to learn this market. I mean, he's a genius. He's a genius. If you can, you know, if you can put your nerd hat on and run through there, you can learn a lot.
Stacking sunshine, shine, shine, whoa. FOMO kicks my heart.
That falling wedgie to the upside. Now, I'm going to say this looks like a partial decline idea here for a falling channel, falling wedge idea. That usually signifies a possible bottom. Doesn't mean that she can't come up here, roll over, come back down, test it one more time, and then finally do something. Look, shoulder, head and shoulder. I get so sick of hearing that now. That's becoming a meme, just like the damn cup and handle. But here, you know, we got our two bigger moving averages, and I like to play, and because I see this, they do this a lot. This helps me find things like this, where we recover it, and then, oh, okay, that was our support. We still got a little flipping going on, so Bitcoin. Another thing telling me, yeah, we can be coming right up here at maybe 90,000, maybe 92,000, just depending on how quick we get up there. Maybe we pop out a little bit, get everybody excited. Look, it's a breakout. Come back, you know. That's what I'm looking for. But then one day, it's not going to be doing that. Then one day, it's going to start doing this up only. Oh, crap, rocket ship to the moon. I should have packed my bags, but I didn't have them. I didn't have powder. I got liquidated. Oh no. I mean, we want to avoid those stories right now. Look at that. Nice. That green line, that nine moving average here on, what is this, 8-hour time frame? She's doing a 180 there. Baby, that'd be good. We gonna pull out our Fibonacci. Love me some Fibonacci. 88,000 is where I'm looking. Immediately. 85 cents. I mean, it's so easy just to stair step up your Fibonacci, and you know the 618 is the main little golden pocket, and that's where a lot of people are looking to short or take profit. I'm looking right there to take profit. I'm one of them. Yeah. Let it rain down on you. Be my exit liquidity. Drive it up there so I can sell on your ass. For the sole purpose of hopefully trying to buy it back a little bit cheaper. 88,000, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. See, the flag chasers will be out there trying to figure that out tomorrow on the 1 minute chart. And we already got this. We've already see what. I'm not going to say the future, but we know it's the probability play based on proportion and ratio and a little special. A little special sacred geometry, if you want to go down that route. These two guys right here. So I don't need to come down and chase flags. I think you can sum up some people's trading strategies very simply, man. Chase flags. Look, every time you say it, it's just a flag. No matter what's going on here, the only thing that's ever pointed out is some kind of flag. This was a flag. Flag. And the media assumption with any flag is there's always an upside, and it's a crazy upside. And then always comes 90, 70% accurate, flip-flop. Oh my gosh, I've just seen so much crap go today. I've seen somebody calling for price to go to $77,000, a short setup, posted that short setup. Price did not do that, and we were tracking it here over in the group. Let's go over there. I think I feel tiffed. I don't know why. I think YouTube just got me kind of tiffed today. Was it here? Was it? It was trade setups, I think. Yeah. So, so this morning, I like to put out my if I'm awake and stuff, and I see something going on in the charts, I like to put it out over here on the small time frames, because I know a lot of us are degens, and I'll watch it here too. Just to be honest with you, I watch things play out. But I'm making a point. Always making a point. I make my plans on the bigger time frames because they're not going to lie to you as much. The smaller time frames will throw you off. Putting the levels and what I see happening, and this is looking good. This guy was calling for a short. He knows, I told you so, all this. And then I swear, as soon as I posted that, because I thought, okay, well, that looks, I like to post other people's trade setups. I'm not against that. That's just being fair. Put my trade setups over here. Other people post theirs over there. I thought, well, I want to share this guy's trade setups, because look, he's saying we're going to go down to 77,000. As soon as I did that, he'd already flip-flopped. Well, you got to be flexible. Well, are you flexible? You just flip-flopping because, and then afterward, he was talking about, a lot of people took the bear flag or something, but I played it opposite, and it was like he was making fun of anybody that would have took the short. I was like, but that was your call. That was your call. Anyway, I was over here just kind of already spelling out what I saw, bottoms, patterns. You know, I got little things that help me figure out local bottoms, and that's the fib magic, baby. So I'm sitting here, you know, saying, that looks like it'll be a nice little area for that little, and local bottoms that we come up over here and probably get rejected around this area, 82,000. Is that what's happening now? But we had this, and he was making fun. See, a lot of people got in and shorted this, but then did a short squeeze, and see, if you did this, it would have told you this, and look, you got a little shoulder head, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? We just find whatever's applicable and can support. Okay, this looks like a head and shoulders, so let's just say that's what chipped us off. And then after bragging about holding onto this trade for so long, I'm going to set it and let it go, and then he almost got out too early. Oh, yeah, probably. Then he ended up getting stopped out. But do that 30 times a day, and you too can be a crypto millionaire, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I just kept on sticking with my plan, because I like to zoom out and kind of get some ideas of, you know, where we might actually go to, rather than try to sell on the first little red candle that gets my emotions all into fear. Oh my God, I'm going to look like a stupid idiot on YouTube. I better at least get something out of it. Well, at least I got something. I don't. I'm just. Am I bitching tonight? I feel like I'm bitching tonight. We got 32 people hanging out with me. Now I feel bad. I mean, I'm just getting on here. I was bitching about coming on and watching some guy do TA, and all he was doing was talking about trying to find out levels to raise his paid group up to get more money, or for whatever reason. Which is usually just greed. For real. If your system's that great, you shouldn't really have to rely on that, right? Anyway. I mean, I understand people want to get paid, but I don't know. I just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. But here I am. I'm bitching about them not going over charts, so I don't guess I'm doing any better. Crypto bubbles. Hey, there's Pi. Weren't you up a lot more than that? Pi, where you were up to 3 in February. Now you're not. Pi Network. She's getting interesting. We got IP. Got up to 660. Where are you hanging right now? That one's been kind of strong. I got a little play on that. See what happens with that. If I want to build it or hang on to it or just take profits and get out of it. Caspa, good to see you over in 7-cent area again and not down to 5.5. That's a good sign. Tia's above $3 again. Piece of crap coin. It's a modular blockchain. Sounds great, but the way they executed that and the airdrop stuff and all that, it was just bull crap. And everybody wants it when Tia was $19. Remember that? used to be hanging around 10, 15, 19, and now we're not. We got down to $2.68. Will they make a comeback? Will it get a new all-time high? I don't know. A lot of them won't. A lot of these coins will not get a newer all-time high than what they've already had this cycle. Sorry to say. INJ. Not IMJ. It's hard to see with the microphone in my eye. Now, I like INJ. It's one that almost got past me a couple years ago because I think she got it. I was getting about $3. I forgot to get in earlier. And so it was somewhere around through here. I forgot all about it down here. I meant to build a bigger bag of it because I know this one can do good. She was down here $1. So I got my bags built here and put them staking. And man, in hindsight, I wish, should have had some of that unstaked. And I mean, I did take some profit. I did moonbag it. I was able to moonbag it, so I did that right. So I got it free and clear. But man, you always look in hindsight as that number is going up, and you're thinking, oh yeah, $48. It might even make $150 this cycle. You know that it can go down, but it doesn't really resonate to how far it can go down. I mean, we're just not thinking about that. We need to be. And so, again, we come back to rules. That my question for you is, when we're fortunate enough to catch another ride-up like that on whatever coin, how are you going to play it? Because clearly, riding the roller coaster it's not fun on the way down, is it? And as much as I'd planned to play these things, I like I said, having too many coins and things like that did not help me. It did not work in my favor to execute properly. Opportunity cost. But unless we're taking profits on the way up and just being happy with that and not letting that voice say, oh man, you shouldn't have sold that back there. You should have held on more. You should have sold it higher. You sold too early. You get all these little voices going in your head if you can do these strategies. And then, what I would find when I would do that is that there would still be that little DJ in me wanting to chase. Oh, buy the dips. But you still kind of end up getting back in, taking those and getting back here. If it comes back down, and then you lost all those profits. So there's a lot of things that we all need to work on. These kind of things, instead of trying just to find that perfect little entry, and for the bigger game, how can we avoid not getting caught up in the bear market? Because the bear market's going to come on you just like this too. If this one got you, that bear market's going to really get you. She'll be on you before you know it, and then they ain't no relief coming back up. It's like, oh crap, I guess it's just my ass goodbye. And of course, I go over trend lines. And I think that's one of the last things. I mean, that's your last line in the sand. When you finally break a major trend line, I mean, more often than not, your stop loss is to go under there, or a stop loss idea, or hey man, I at least want to be halfway out, or if not 75% of the way out. I mean, these are just some things that you've got to keep repeating, and then start making sure that you act on it. Trend line, following it as best as you can. That's where you can go down to the smaller time frames and do that and kind of nail these ideas better. But some of the influencers that I admire that have come out and started talking about some things. Sheldon was on. Was that today? I think it was today. I posted them in the Telegram group. If I see a good video that some other influencers has got, and they're talking about something helpful and stuff, I've got no problem sharing that. Some of the paid groups, like, oh my God, you put say anything related to somebody else, they'll probably ban you. Keep the negativity away. I had to erase the negativity from my life. And I'm like, so you put yourself in an echo chamber. So you're not living in reality, in other words. That's not going to bite you in the ass. They live in the Truman world. Truman woke up and was very disappointed when his reality wasn't true. But Sheldon had a, he's like, yeah, this is the time. And it's like what we talked about a few other streams and what we're talking about now. This is the time when you need to evaluate what's working and what's not. And I think that should be the biggest focus if we're really trying to make that life-changing money in this game. So Bitcoin, lots of areas to look for support. Trend lines, moving averages, lots of things saying, even other areas that we were at before, like here. See what she did here? That was crazy. And it's a rising wedge. It should break to the downside, but when it doesn't, oh baby, you don't want to. You want to make sure you're in those moves. And you see some people. I saw one of them. We talked about him earlier. He was on a little kick trying to force all these guys to be that, and they're not all that. I mean, they're not all going to do that. It's rare. There's only like a 30% chance that you're going to see that happen. But if you see it happen, you want to be on that ride. Otherwise, what normally happens with any kind of rising structure like that, especially if there's falling volume, what normally happens is the break to the downside. Especially at areas of resistance, and that you. But I see this kind of thrown up willy-nilly sometimes, and it didn't play out because there's no talk about waiting for confirmations or waiting to make sure. It's just always, oh look, here's what's going to happen, fellas. It's a flag to the upside because I call it. You come here because I call things. Sometimes they happen. Sometimes, a lot of more times than not, they don't, and then there's a flip-flop. Well, you see, here you go, shoulder, head, and shoulder. Told you you're going to come down. Oh man, I just get so sick of the bullshit. I see the stochastics kind of topped out. When we on the 8 hour again, I'm on the 8 hour. Close to purchase. Stochastics are topped out, and that can be where things are starting to get tired. Can be. But it can also get stuck there and price can still go up. How do you tell the difference between that happening? Well, that's why you get some other indicators that kind of help you with that. Now, MACD's a little bit of a lagging indicator, but she's just now crossing on this. So I'm starting to be more inclined that, stochastics will kind of stay buried there like they did over here while price continues to go up a bit until we get to a level of resistance. So it looks like this week is going to be, or in the next couple of days, is going to be pretty good for Bitcoin. And it'll get a lot of people enticed and chasing. We got the 88,000 area listed up here, 91,000. And you're going to see a lot of people on YouTube change the narrative and say, we're good. We're good now. 100,000 is coming. And it might. There's a scenario for it. 120,000 is coming. And you'll have those crazy ass measured moves taking us to 130,000 that won't play out. Will be forgotten about on the next 5 minutes when they go to another time frame and draw a complete different setup. Leaving so much confusion out there for anybody trying to pay attention. So what the hell is it there? Sorry guys, my stream has turned into a bitch session. Sam says, can I stop mining Pi now? Makes me wish I'd looked into that. It sounds cool. I think I'd keep on. You got 3? How long did it take you to get 3? Roguy says, you just telling it like it is, Road Dog. I just feel like I'm just. Oh, let's go watch Road Dog bitch about everybody. And I don't know. I mean, I want to see more positivity to this space, but we got to have better actors here. They're just not trying to chase dollars from their followers and everything. I know you don't want to. I mean, YouTube. I mean, it takes time. But my motivation is because I like it. I like talking charts, and I like going over this stuff, and I think it can be beneficial to help. But do I have to? Do you need to pay me $100 a month? I mean, come on.
She's teased, I'm free.
I don't. I don't know. I just wrestle with that whole thing. I look at it different, and I mean, to keep me from overtrading, I started looking into the music, and I've always had a dream of being a songwriter. They just make it hard to do that, right? Even being in Nashville, where I'm from, it's hard to do all that. And get your first published, and so you can join and be part of the organization stuff. It's changing now; it's a lot better. But so now I can take songs that I've written and put them to music, lyrics that I've written and put them to music. And I've actually got music out there, and then we got some that's collaborating with AI, and it's just kind of cool. It opened up a door, and I think, well, I like that. Why can't I do that and do this too? Now I don't have to pay for music. I got my own music playing. I get copyrighted on every episode, so I don't really need YouTube Music or Epidemic Sounds. I can add my music to them, and maybe there can be some, find things to do to make money in crypto without trying to. Hey guys, you all need to join my group now. It's $99 a month. I'm just on fire. You join my group and you'll become a pro trader. All the cool kids are doing it. Which brings me up to my Footsie Foot group, which $2,499 a month, and you can get that alpha. I'm going to talk about the same stuff I talk about here, but I'm just going to have a picture of my feet pointing to the price, baby. You need this in your life. Join today. We will take crypto. I'll take Visa, MasterCard. You can send me cash. I'll take gold, denari. I don't care. $2,400 every month, and you'll get my feet pictures, baby. Do it. You know you want it, baller. Don't be a loser. Join my group today. I'll tell exactly where price is going with my feet. There's my shield for today, everybody. Are you joining? Who joined with me? Who just signed up? $2,499 a month. Yeah, bless you. Yeah. All right. I think I need to come back to the chat for some redirection here. It looks like a dead cross. Oh. Someone say time? What a tease. Are you talking about the coin or time? It took me 2 months to get 3. That doesn't sound bad. I mean, I don't know. I mean, didn't it go up to like $8 or something? Crazy? I can't remember. 99 tacos a month. I know. Missed a chance to put turkey feet. I know. I'm still trying to warm people up to the turkey feet. I won't disappoint you though. Oh, I got the turkey feet. Oh, look, sexy, sexy. Oh, look, right here's the price. We think the Bitcoin up here. Who lost their load on that? Who lost? I did. Oh, pardon me. I gotta clean up for a second. Oh, whoa, I'm very flushed. That's the afterglow. Sorry. Okay, let me put that turkey foot away. Whew, that's too much to be on this late night TV. Whew, Lordy mercy. Oh. Look at our new merchandise we're going to shill. I'm just kidding, but I got a turkey hat. I couldn't help it. I'm thinking about putting some lips and eyes on it and be my turkey mistress. Yeah. Thinking outside the box. Thinking outside the Colonel Sanders box. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I need some direction because I'm clearly everywhere tonight. Let's take a look at Solana. How is Solana doing? Speaking of crypto music, on Alexa, on Spotify. Spotify's not getting, I don't know. I don't use Spotify either. It pisses me off. I go over there, unless you're paying for Spotify, you want to click the song and then it'll play you some other random song instead. And I'm like, well, that's just passive aggressive bullcrap, Spotify. I still love you though. Play my songs. I got them in playlist over there. even into the genres of country. I got different genres over there, baby. So salami, you got some bullish divergence form in here. That could be good for that we can come up and start reclaiming these areas. I don't really see us getting above 175 in that area without a struggle. So we might make it back up there. It looks like that could be a nice little short-term possibility. Let's remove our fib, since I think we might have a possible bottom in 618 Fibonacci. We're going to roll with it. Sometimes you got to jump out there and assume that, hey, bottom is in, okay? You can correct yourself if you're wrong with your fibs, but you know, if you're at a pivot point area, level of support, you might be there, and then pulling your fib can help you navigate it, right? Swing high to swing low, and I like to look and see if my fibs kind of line up, and if they do, I'm probably on it, okay? Probably. I'll play it that way and assume that I am. And it only makes an ass out of you and me when I do that. So we're good, right? You don't mind being an ass with me, do you? Let's assume this together. That's a bearish cross if I ever seen one going on over here on the 4-hour time frame. Kind of sucks. That means, you know, you can come up and roll over or just range. That's what we're looking for. So we need to get back above this 236 area, which is now the 618, or the 618 is now the 236. Oh my God, he's talking all that bullcrap nerdy stuff. Just roll with me. If it's got a line, it's probably either going to be support or resistance with the O fibs, and the fibs. The basic fib strategy is so beautiful. This area down here is the accumulation zone, meaning you might be looking at this and a few candles above here and thinking, man, I should have bought more there. Well, that would have been a good place to sell if I was going to sell at 182, and I agree. Because we're sitting at 125, it comes up to this area, which it needs to do that. That doesn't tell me how many gains. What just happened here? Mercury is in retrograde. Or it's a coming. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. 23% gains on Solana. All right, can we get up here? 44% gains. Maybe push it for 60% gains. Maybe. So me plan is to be selling on any kind of pump to the upside rather than chasing. Oh man, I need to buy some. Oh, it went up again. I'm gonna buy some more. Oh, it went up again. I'm gonna buy some more. I think a lot of people do that. We got a little support resistance flip line, an internal trend line, as they're affectionately called. I mean, that's the real term. Internal trend line. We just bumped up a level, baby, and now we can connect these dots. Just expand our idea there. Respect some angles, get a channel, and looky there. It just magically popped out. And it kind of spells that, 150. Let's see what we do there. That'll be our first tick up area. Salami. 30 Marshmallow, I got music out. Check it out. Let's come back to the chat. How long have we been going, by the way? An hour, 30 to 40 minutes. So it's about time to wrap up this stream, and I feel like we've done not very much as far as charting. That turkey flipping us off. Oh no. Was it this one? Look, it's got the little thingies on it. I found him on Amazon. I'm going to get my voodoo face back in the picture somehow, even if my voodoo face has got to wear a turkey hat. What would that look like? I may have it backwards. Let's do a test run. Oh no! Well, that looks kind of weird. That looks so weird. Is this the one? I don't even have my color adjusted right. Yeah, this kind of clashes. What happened to my color? Oh, there's my glowing eyes. Yeah, this is the face that scares everybody away, apparently. Apparently, the lady's more like this guy. Then I got this guy who, yeah, I'm kind of cool with this guy. You know, I look like Elvis in makeup here. Thank you very much.
Oh no, Tom or Chase. Ooh, yeah. Oh, gains feel their pace. Yeah, yeah.
Of course, we could let Sean do it. Sean likes to wear the turkey hat. I do. I like the turkey hat. I don't put the big old eyeballs up here. I have fun with it. I'm just saying. Why am I transparent? Road dog, I'm transparent. Not transvestite, I'm transparent. Clearly, you see, I got an Adam's apple. How do you make me more? Oh, screw it. We'll figure this out later. Can't even see my turkey hat.
Clocked out slow, screen kissed my sand. Ooh yeah, dipped my toes in crypto's hand. Hey, gas fees sway my rum-drenched haze. Ooh yeah, chase the swell to coin they raise. Yeah, island hum, friends giggle love. Ooh,
Oh,
my wish where trade winds blow.
my goodness.
Dust to diamonds dance.
Is it time to be a turkey?
Ooh, crypto.
Oh, here's one that'll freak you out. Here's one. Boy, you don't expect this one.
Lost some sleep, found my glow. Ooh, dust to diamonds.
That one's getting, you're pushing some boundaries.
Hey, kids ass soft, wear supper song. Ooh yeah, love's eyes dance to
Here we go, back to our normal turkey self. Look at these eyes. It's all about the eyes. I could be on Vogue magazine. I want to be a fashion model next. I'm being stupid. XRP's holding up. Let's take a look at XRP. Hey, Celinda, how's it going? Thank you guys for putting up with the stupidness. We're just being silly tonight. I don't know what's got. I do know what's got into me. I think it's the pain pills from the surgery. I had surgery earlier this week. Did not anything, but just so I can breathe better, supposedly. And yeah, I forgot. I did take. That's what. That explains it. It's the Lortab 5 milligram. I'm so sorry. Just look at this possible double bottom situation going on. I like it a lot. So one of my old mentors, the guy who had a trading group back in the day, his name was he went by Chris, Crypto Bitcoin Chris, Crypto Bitcoin Chris, CBC, Crypto Bitcoin Chris, and he had a channel called Trade Revolution. He is deceased now, sad to say. Don't know the details behind it. I do know that he made a shit ton of money out of his trading group. I mean, we're talking like $4 or $5 million or whatever. And it was mostly that income. He would do spot trading and everything, but I did learn from him. I thought he was a good guy. I think his story's a little sad about how that money can actually affect you. And if you hadn't seen that, if you haven't seen evidence of that, look at BitBoy. Look at some of your gurus and how they've changed from where they come from to how that they address and talk down on people now. I mean, you need to be seriously praying that you're worthy, that God will let you have this money and that it won't destroy you, because it can destroy a lot of people. If you're not ready for the possible wealth change, you're not going to keep it. You will not keep it. It will go away from you one way or the other. Either it will fly out, you'll do stupid stuff with it, or maybe it will pass on to somebody else because you're not around. Karma's a bitch. So I think it's important to keep those things in mind, to make sure that, because what this does, when you get your portfolio, look how this affects your emotions, being down and what it makes you feel like. And some people will even take their lives when they lose so much money and get down to the account. It can F you up, okay? And then when it's up high like it was back in March, remember a year ago? Oh man, we're all, yeah, like, Yeah, we got swag, confidence. I mean, that starts coming out even in the best. Even if you're the most humble person, you're going to be feeling some of these influences. Like, yeah, I'm the bomb. I'm the genius. Yeah, I can take a dime and turn it into $1,000, baby. Yeah, I got it going on. I know what's happening. Yeah, I got that magic touch, the Midas touch. I'm the beast. And oh crap. Hey. Man, that market just ripped me off, man. That's wrong, man. The market just ripped me off, man. That ain't right, man. That market took all my money, man. It's all right, man. You can just make it back. Hey, screw you, man. That's hard to make that money, man. That money gone. I'm pissed as hell. But you're just so riding, you're so cocky a little bit ago, right? There's a lot more that goes into it than just, I mean, the mindset and positive mindset is good too, but, you know, don't neglect your spirit. That's the biggest one. And being in this market can take you away from important things, man. Sometimes I gotta think about how much time I spend in this market and how much it does take me away from my family, and it does. But it's a way to etch out, you know, a little income and make a living for my family, so they're tolerant of it. But man, I don't want to be one of those that where, oh yeah, we made it, and then I turn into this asshole. Oh, hey, now we got one more rich asshole in the world. Looking down on everybody, pouring Perrier down their toilet and trying to make you feel bad because, oh, hey man, what kind of car are you driving? Oh, and trying to make you, you know, well, but I'm really trying to motivate you. No, you're just trying to flex and all I got to say is that karma's a bitch. If you don't stay humble in this market, the market will humble you. You hear that in trading, but it's also true in life too. And it's from somebody who has been on both sides of the spectrum, been up in the money, been down in the money, been rich and been poor, been on the side of six figures before, and on the underside of even below. Oh my God, 4 figures has been a blessing. There are those ups and downs. And if you don't humble yourself early, you will get humbled. And I'm not just talking about the market, I'm just talking about life in general. The first time around, it was life that got me. It made you realize, oh shoot. Yeah, you don't want to be caught up in all that ego trap. Because that ego, that will lead you wrong every time. Pride comes before the fall. That's what it says in the Bible too. So I don't know, for some reason, that public service announcement's come out, you know. If you make it, don't be an asshole. Try to do something good. Don't let the fire of pursuing the money consume you. Don't let the greed take over you, because that greed it's one of the 7 deadly sins, man. It will ruin your life. And you know, say, oh, it ain't going to happen to me. And BitBoy didn't think it's going to happen to him either, right? My mentor didn't think he was going to end up in the grave, dead, after making all of his millions. And you know, don't forget about life. We're trying to make a better life, not trying to fuck it up worse. And in that mix, God's got to be there, and he should be number one. At least if you try to keep God number one, it's hard, you know. And he's not asking you to be perfect, but he's just asking you, hey man, just try to keep your focus on me, and I'll try to help you not fuck up. Which verse was that? The not fuck up verse. You will hear these words come out of my mouth. I don't think you have to be the perfect person to be aligned with God. I don't think you have to walk perfectly. That wasn't the 12 people he chose out. He chose the people nobody would normally care about, the people would cast aside. They made them great. And if there's anything God has proven to do in the past, is take somebody not so great and do something amazing with them. Not trying to preach, but it's just coming out.
Your wisdom streaming, shining bright.
We were going to look at we are looking at XRP. So XRP is holding nice, possible double bottom. Channel
Like your
takes us a measure, moves somewhere around 3. Oh, I gotta know. I started leaving these notes up here, so I bearish MACD cross on the weekly, dumbass. Because I miss it. I'll get caught up on even this from the 4-hour and daily and see things like this and not realize, oh shoot,
crypto.
that's how they've been getting me. So I'm starting to leave these notes on my thing, so you'll see more of that. Let's take a look at this and remind ourselves what's going on over here. I do not fade the MACD anymore, so
I'm hooked.
I don't think I would be chasing XRP at this point in time. So what the weekly time frame is saying, even though we got that double bottom, even here on the 3-day, we got that cloud that we're trying to flirt with. Bearish cross is going on here. Maybe support at the 50, but if it doesn't, we could be looking at 120. Oh my God, really? So 3-day also showing, we're in a bearish trend right now. Believe it or not, it's easy to overlook this when we're in the smaller time frames. So it looks good now, and definitely looks like we'll be heading up maybe toward 250 to maybe get 270. That'd be cool, but we'll roll back over. Will we come back down to 190, or will we go lower to 158? Too early to confidently say one way or the other what we're going to do, because nobody freaking knows. And it's when you do think that you do know that hey man, you'll go for dinner one night and the waiter will come up and here's your ass, sir. Your ass is handed to you on a silver platter, and you're like, oh yay, yes, I'm eating ass tonight. That didn't come out right, did it? That conjured up a totally different image than what I. Woo! Okay. Let's move on. Hey, we got EW, a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. And he just says thank you. Didn't ask for a coin or anything, just said thank you. Thank you for that. Very much goes out. Check out the music for sure. The easiest way is to say, Alexa, play music by Road Dogg Crypto, and then just skip through the ones that you don't like. Because there's a mix. There's country. There's R&B. I like the R&B. I like the R&B sound. There's a little bit of rock. I don't have any metal on there because, man, the metal comes out really metal. And they got some urban, got some hip hop. We got it all mixed up over there. Cursed when I trade this straight. What are we talking about? Are we still talking about? Oh, Solana's low. Not quite the $8 nasty low though, man. That $8 was juicy. I nibbled a little bit around there, but I didn't have the conviction to go with it. I was like, oh, Solana's, it's still tinted in my head, biased in my head about Sam Bankman-Fried and all that, because that was his favorite one, and part of the way that they manipulated everything. I still kind of wonder about Solana, but it seems to be the chosen one. I don't know if it's chosen for the right reasons, but some people with lots of money and influence in the space have chosen Solana to be the narrative. To me, it's a lot like BNB was last cycle, which BNB is a great chain too. They just got a bad rap for having all the crap coins and activity going on. Solana is going to have to deal with that same stuff too. There may be another player next cycle, or come up later in this cycle. Steal the thunder. Everybody's hoping to be Caspa, but they've not really done much over there to turn that proof of work little gem into anything that's remotely like a EVM play. Ethereum virtual machine is what that means. Well, what else can we do over here? What else have we got going on? I guess I can look and see what we got. We're up a whole $2.95. Who took this trade with me? Yeah, you'd be up too. All you gotta do is pay me a bunch of money every month, and I can show you how to make that. Oh, look, it's 14%. I should be bragging like hell about that. I got a $20 trade over here. So, stop loss is way down here. I can change that. Hell yeah, let's move the stop loss up so we got a winning trade. I was slonging, and apparently I got stopped out on my shorts. So yeah, we'll come over here and monitor this trade.
In this market full of gloom.
I'm on a 5-minute time frame. So now I'm establishing a trend line, and actually, what I like to do, I don't have the greatest entry on this. I think I've added to the trade, and it's boosted it up some. So I might get stopped out on this one. More than likely, I will. What I would normally do is try to get in. I would try to get in close to a trend line, and then set a stop loss. Like here, I'd really, if I were playing this as trend line, I'd want my stop loss here. But do I want to risk, going in the hole in case she wants to break this trend line and go down? Because she could. Or just get stopped out in profit and then maybe look for a better setup. So I think the better option is to get stopped out in profit. Let's try to figure out a place where hopefully I wouldn't get stopped out. And I got a 236, a 382 fibs. I don't like my fibs on that side. Let's change that. I also don't want the rainbow. Oh, no, I don't have the rainbow background. I think that rainbow background is distracting. Let's, what the hell are you doing? I was trying to put my prices to the right. I'll lock them in the center or in the middle. All right, there we go. I can work with that. So 382, I may lower you. What I could do now, of course, it's to me, it's like, oh, that's a cop out. You're selling the low. I mean, it's trying to break this fib area. I could take some profit. Of course, you could just bounce from here and go, oh, you're something. Could do that. Are you catching support here, baby? Are you getting ready to do something? I see some bullish divergence here. I'm not going to sell here. Out in the 1 minute, so I'm not going to do it, but I wouldn't mind. Well, maybe I'll try to come back. Right now, I'm just going to leave my stop loss there and let it run. If she bounces off this 382 level, this is my thinking behind it. We come down here. This is still a good area where we can, look, we'll flag out to the upside. Yeah, that actually, that might play. So if I keep my stops a little below it and below this area over here, I might make it. Although I'm really flirting with getting stopped out. But again, I don't have the greatest entry for this, so I'm cool. Maybe I'll get a better entry or another short play or something like that. So this is the count we got for the stream. For the show, which the goal is for this thing to get this thing popping in some profit and then do some channel giveaways and stuff like that. That's my game plan on it. What? You're not going to charge us for it? Yes. You guys should pay me $500 a month so I can give you away $50. Oh, goodness. Jesus. Apparently, I do have issues with the way people do things on YouTube. I don't know. I just look at things different. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the stupid one. This stupid dog, you should be charging $100, $200 a month for your little group. I'm like, and then nobody would be there. It wouldn't be the great group that it is right now. It wouldn't be the same. It's a cool group with cool ass people that are there to help each other. There's no arguments. There's no drama over here. I mean, we're not sitting there, man, no, you suck. Oh, well, that's fighting words. I'm going to kick your ass. There's none of that bullshit going on over here. It's just a lot of good, just cool people, chill people. And it's a place where, there's a student chart area that you'll see me post stuff, and there's file areas where I got all kinds of information. It's just a treasure trove of information if you dig for it. Just like any place else, except it's free. We talk about examples of forcing patterns. I will use some other people as examples. But it's a positive space over here. But the student chart area where you can post charts if you want some feedback, and I'll try to. And we got some other people that can give you feedback. But I'm not slave driving them. So do this work so you can make me money, $99 a month. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird to me. trade setups. You know, if I see something good, I'll post out there. And this is where I encourage the members post trade setups. It makes you a better analyst and trader. Build your confidence in that. And we're not here to rip you down. If there's anything, a comment, maybe I see something different, I might, I'll just post something, say what I see. No, I'm not saying anybody is wrong. But there's a lot of people that, this is a good place to share your ideas. And that's good. And maybe you come across a good trade on a good coin or a good setup. Maybe one of your coins is getting ready. It's got a nice setup, might be ready to break out. Share it. Share that chart. Share that information. And that just makes the group better and sharing. Doesn't mean you have to take it or anybody else has to take it. No worry about, you were wrong. I don't want to be wrong. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about sharing an idea. And the idea is that we're all confident enough in our own TA skills that was, I like this setup, or that's in my style. That's within my risk tolerance. I might like that idea, or that one's like, well, okay, I value what your setup is, but it's not one that I personally want to play. I mean, it's okay. It's just sharing ideas. I post things over here. I'm not going to get everything right every time, but I'm showing what I see, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know. I like our group. I really do. And this is a growing group. We got 119 members over in the chart room area, and then the lounge area. How many we got? 116. There's two separate ones. One's where we talk. This one's got a cool AI bot that does TA. I haven't used it in a while. I forgot how to do it. Is it TABTC? Does that do it? This bot will do technical analysis, and he's pretty damn good at it. They'll even show a chart, give you what all the indicators, which are saying bullish right now on the 1 hour Bitcoin chart. Throw up a chart for you. It can do analyze it by AI. I'm paying for all this, and you guys can take advantage of it. I'm just saying. This is the premium thing for CoinTrendz, which I should probably show more often because I'm just amazed at what I'll be done with this bot. Current sentiment. What says you? I have to read it. Current sentiment for Bitcoin. The market sentiment appears to be bullish as the current price of Bitcoin above the 50 moving SMA, simple movement average, and the RSI suggests moderate buying pressure. Conclusion: currently, Bitcoin is trading at $83,437, which is positioned near the upper Bollinger Band of 84,444, indicating potential resistance ahead. The relatively high money flow index also supports the bullish sentiment, suggesting there may be room for upward movement. Advice: in this bullish market, consider entering positions while monitoring for any signs of overbought conditions, particularly if the price approaches the upper Bollinger Band. Set a stop loss near the lower Bollinger Band to manage risk effectively in case of a downside reversal. Let's see, there's a strategy by AI. We can click that. And it's loading. Strategy: swing trading. Swing trading is ideal for capturing short to medium term price movements by holding positions over several hours to days. This strategy takes advantage of volatility and trends while using technical analysis indicators to determine entry and exit positions. I'm going to bore you with and read every bit of this. Well, briefly. Identify entry point. Gives you a set target and stop loss. Monitor volatility and volume. It's got little tips in there on what to look for. I'm just not going to bore you with it. Adjust positions based on the indicators and have an exit strategy. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of other stuff it can do too. That's just one example. It's got, you push that little dash or slash line, and then it's got all the commands that you can use, and there's a lot. It combs Twitter. It does a lot of stuff. This is free. For some reason, I like to do things for free. I don't know. Pay it forward, I guess. Some way this will come back. I ain't gotta be trying to jingle money out of your pocket. Shoot, maybe if you make a few million, you'll kick a few $100 Road Dog's way someday, and I'm not worried about all that. But it seems like everybody else, man, they're really worried about how to get money out of their viewers. Other than the typical, hey, here's an affiliate link, exchange link. Tangem wallet. I mean, you know, something useful. Tangem wallets, by the way. Code word dog. That's my shill. Because I got one. I love this thing. It's awesome. I'll share that idea with you, and it helps me out if it helps you out. I don't know. Those. I'm cool with those, but dang, man, sitting here telling you, you're going to be a sucky trader until you live your life just like me and give me $99 a month. And commit to falling. Don't counter trade me. Always come and tell me how beautiful I am and everything. And I don't get I just don't get the crap. I don't get the culture that I'm seeing here on YouTube. It's just. Yeah. It's time for the turkey to say goodnight, I believe. Tomorrow is Thursday. Good point, Strega. Pump us up Thursday, Friday, and then, you know, play with us on the weekends. That seems to be the game plan that they like to execute. Strega says, yeah, free is nice. Yeah, I'll do this for you, Strega. I agree, it is nice. You don't have to, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I am that weirdo. I was called a weirdo on the one of them stream. Man, what a weirdo. Maybe I am. Can we check out Vista? Okay, I don't know what that is, but let's look at that chart real quick. Ether Vista, I guess. So on MixC, I'm going to go with that one. It's also on CoinEX. Stochastics are high and coming down. I'm looking at that. I'm just looking at some things. Good signs, bad signs, or possible bad signs. Let's see what we got. I'm on the daily too. Ooh, MACD's looking. She's looking kind of. She might be getting frisky. All right. Let's zoom out a little bit. Take a look at the weekly. So we're not going to be surprised by anything. Don't have too much information there. Let's go with this. Okay. Of course, my first course of action is to determine how. It looks like she's going for a complete double bottom. Because these other two guys are in the negative territory, so they're not really a feasible option. Oh, don't do that. That'll make you think of something else. Let's do with that. I like this. That's a good possibility. On the daily, looks like she's trying to recover that 9. Once she does that, I would feel better about it. But she could still be coming down for a little lower low. Wow. Let's try another little tactic. Let's see if we got any bottom areas here. Oh, you went past that. All right, let me do one other thing. $786er. Really? And you came down the bottom there. Cool, cool. Oh, look at that. Oh, I forgot to. You're the wrong one. Okay. I'm doing a little fib magic here. I'm trying to figure out if we going lower or not. It still sounds, no, we can. That's what I'm looking for right there. And all right, so I'm going to use my little predictive technique and the little woo-woo thing to try to predict a possible bottom that we might not have seen yet. And technically, I've got to go with the. Oh, we did it! We did it already! Sweet! No, we did it! I'm actually going with this one. I'm going with this one. I'm gonna. We'll come back and see. You suck, road dog, or if this technique actually works or not. We'll put it to the test here. But I'm gonna. How can I document this? I go with this one. So we'll do a ballsy call. Just as a test of the technique here that I just used. Turkey calling. Bottom. Please don't look like a dumbass. Oh my gosh, I can't even type. Please don't look like a dumbass next week. That's my note. So, listen, I really do think that, and I want to know for just back testing reasons, for testing a strategy and the technique that I just pulled out of my, or I didn't pull them out. Technically, I just used there to nail it. I didn't catch it ahead of time. I'm catching it right at the fact. I think that's it. I think that's our nailed it point. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here. Yeah. I know exactly what price it's going to do, because I'm being dang wrong. But this little system, my little Fibonacci system that I'm really pursuing, it can do some cool stuff that I would never be able to do before I ever went down that rabbit hole. I would just sit in amazement, like, how can anybody possibly even do that? And so I like that. And I'm just always trying to study and make it better and fine tune what we got here. And then I want to add some GAN stuff. Okay, so man, Jim, you seem to get some things at some really cool times too. So from here, I'm confident to come down and pull this fib, and then I want to look and see how you line up. That looks good. That looks good. That's a secondary confirmation for me. It's a weak ass confirmation, but I add them together, and it's like, okay, I'm going to run with it. It's a good way to. If my fibs are tuned in when I do that, then I'm probably onto something here. This is probably going to go the way that I want it to. More likely than not. And that's not being ego or cocky. That's just me having some confidence in my little Fibonacci system. That I can see some results and that the things are lining up. I'm seeing the signals that I need to see start to come into effect here. So, what is this thing though? I don't even know what this project is, but this is what I'm getting for it. And we're going to post this one. We'll document it. We'll see. And it's not so we can come back and say, yeah, man, I think it's because I'm the man. I know. No, it's just, dude, this is what we all should be doing. Trying to actually learn why we're, and reinforce these things and just, I don't know, just always trying to get better and understanding what we're seeing here. And I'm resonating with this one. So I'm going to throw myself out there on this one that I have no clue what this thing is about. I want to leave it here on the daily. And we're trying to keep all the indicators visible here. That's cool. There's some bullish a little bit. It's not the best bullish divergence. She might double bottom. I mean, I don't know if she's going to double bottom here or not. A lot of times they do, but that area that she hit looked good to me. Can you hit $32? What kind of come up would that be from 8 to 32? That's pretty decent. This one could go. Oh wow, that's moonback territory up to $16. 90% gains, 162. This one looks. Jim, you bring some good. He brings some good plays over a lot. And see, this is another thing I can't see charting for this because it's the community that makes this any channel great. It's you guys showing up and sharing here and in the Telegram group that make them what they are. Listen, it is not a turkey or it's not the guru. From what I've seen, all the channels and stuff that I've been that I really liked and everything, all the magic really come from the people contributing, and that's my take on it. And I don't know. I don't see how any one person can just monetize all of that and then claim all the pizzazz or for it, because they're not the source of the magic. You guys are. So this is we were going to post this, or the thing would be me. I'm the forgetful turkey. Imagine me at 90 years old, shuffle like. Is it pizza night? Is it pizza night? I forgot. Is it pizza night? Oh my gosh. Oh man. I'm gonna have to make it. We're gonna have to kill it this cycle. So I can have pizza night when I'm 90. I forgot where it's going. Chart room. This is what? Vista. And this one's on MXC. Well, yeah, it's on several places though. What daily chart? I think it's a nice possible swing trade. At a possible bottom.
He woke up early to the crypto sunrise.
I'm calling bottom.
Charts on the wall, yeah,
And I hope I'm right.
by the skies.
And that's all I can do is hope that I'm right. It's got all the little triggers for my little system to call a bottom on, and that's all I'm doing. She's not confirmed, got above the 9-moving average or any of that juicy stuff yet, but dang, that's pretty cool, Jim. And you've also got this idea here too. Let's see if I can draw this out. It looks fancy and it's kind of wild too. I'm starting to, yeah, I'm picking up on it, but I'm not. Yeah, I could probably screw all this up. No, I think you're good. I don't know. I can't even tell you what the name of this little guy is, but I do know that this little guy can have a type 2 return. That means she can double bottom from here too. So it's good to get paid and then reaccumulate, and you can even double up from there, in my personal opinion. Imagine no 786s, 777s. They got a little area that they can qualify in, and yeah, it seems to be hitting some decent pips there too. I don't know. This is not me. I'm not trying to look like a big shot. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to make this stuff make sense with what I do, and then maybe it'll start clicking for me. But people have lots of different ways to look at the market. My take it, what we just saw right there that I just throw, when I see people do these like cipher patterns or harmonic patterns and stuff, what I see them do is that they're just looking and trying to identify it and not ever talking about how to trade it. And the difference between it and what I do is that I'm trying to locate these guys where the pivot points would be for these guys, and I'm actually trying to trade it, like trying to enter here and trying to use this as a sell target, trying to use this as a buy target, sell target. I'm trying to actually work the price action within it. And what I see other people that kind of do it or teach it, it's just like it's like they're waiting for the move to here and then to make their decision on whether they're going to enter or something, and then play it, you know, back up. They're looking for the enter and then play it to the target up here, and I'm like, why are we not playing the whole thing in here? It's what we would do if it was a pattern. I mean, you know, well, no, it would technically be like trying to do a breakout of a falling wedge. If you're playing that way, or the more advanced traders, you know, try to play within that wedge. And so just looking at those ideas, all this stuff can make things, you know, look a lot more complicated than it needs to be, and it doesn't have to be that complicated. It really doesn't. All right, guys, I think it's time for the turkey to call it. Solana's the fastest battle tested. Just probably us, isn't it? Last cycle, she was always cutting out. Now I think that obviously they got through with that, but it would just stop. And there's a lot of manipulation with Solana, and we can see that. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to do good. It's got the narrative and everybody behind, and everything behind it. I can't say anything bad about it. It just sucks that there's so much manipulation over there. A volcano might erupt in Alaska. Kelly, you guys have got that black pyramid going on. That's the legend. Don't know anything about that. That sounds cool. It's cool as F. Did you long or short Road Dog? Well, right now I'm just other perpetual future plays I've got. I'm long. I did have a short, but I think it got stopped out. But my little bit Unix play that I've got, yeah, it's still in a long for Bitcoin. Speaking of Bitcoin, since Bitcoin's looking so bullish, temporarily bullish, I want to keep that in mind. Remember, though, it will find resistance, but I'm liking what I see here on the 6-minute time frame. This is the ribbon flipping and trying to go on. Just need to get the red line over the orange one, and that will be the final little bump. And when that happens, either we'll get a bump in price or we'll get a little drop in price. Usually one of the two happens when they cross. And I got a 2-point trend line. That's a weak ass trend line, but it gives me something to, you know, put a line in the sand. What I'm really seeing is that we lost this when we're coming back up, and, you know, are we going to double top, come back down for a little bit, figure something out, or is this our new angle, and now we just kind of bounce off of it? It looks like we could stay in this one for a little while, so let's try to go with that. So what's the news? Well, Layer GG is taking a little time off of the market. Sometimes he does that. He might have got stressed out a little bit. I don't know, but I can't blame him for that. So he's not posting news, and that's really who I go to for my news. Ape is flying. TradeFly caught it. I've been trying to ask someone how he did it. Like, what exactly would one look out for to catch that kind of breakout? I've never heard of it. Apus? I don't even know if I got Ape Who. Is it this one? I don't know. I wouldn't call that flying. She's 618'd. I only know the techniques that I use. Just 0.2. I don't know that I got the right coin. It says, oh yeah, you found it. I guess it broke out. Well, I've looked at it before, apparently. When was this? Last year? What, did he nail the bottom or something? I see this. And so I'm going to look for divergence, and since we're at a bottom area, that might have been a clue. And it does have that one, the 12-hour, so bigger time frame. And we see some divergence going on. One thing, here's an idea that. Do you see how we connect this line here on the RSI to this line here? And you see how she came back in and then she bumped that up? That would be a signal. Say, oh, I want to ride on this train. That's the same as price action breaking back into a pattern, and usually goes parabolic. A swing failure pattern, or whatever you want to call it. Let's mark that. Well, that would have nailed it if you played that idea. That also got right on this. I'm on 12-hour time frame still. That happened within the same period that we got your bullish divergence signal here and the little green dot on market cipher. On the 1 hour, what would this look like? For me, I'm be looking about getting above the 9-moving average and any kind of breakout trend line. And right here would have been a good place for confirmation, and going into red cloud, that's be another way to look at it on a smaller time frame here. I don't know, there's lots of ways to try to get into a place that I think it looks amazing when you see somebody that actually just steps out there and does it, rather than somebody that's just going to sit and wait for confirmations and wait for a safer trade entry. And you know, that's I lean more to being that little degen that wants to get in on those rather than patiently waiting for areas to clear. What I find here's the thing about it. It's a solid trade strategy. Conservative way to look at this, more conservative way, is to wait till you clear an area. And what the really, you know, you wait for it to clear and then you jump in there. Here's my take on it though. Here's my difference, because I've tried that with the groups I've been in, right? That's what they were taught. You're making a higher high, and what I think is missed is that when what comes after a higher high, higher low. So this kind of goes back to the GAN train of thought, where it is wait till you get confirmation of trend and then go harder on that next pullback. But the mindset at the time is, oh, it could be bullish and it won't get a pullback. Maybe it comes up here, then it makes, you know, well, if it does that, still the next pullback would be your best. But what would happen to me is that I would do that, and even some of your old, you know, the old guys will mention that, you know, you break a new level, and then you technically you got it, that's an entry signal. But I just got sick of cap going in, and then we're back in the pattern, and it could even do this, you know, keep coming down. So you get a lot of little stop outs playing that. So that's one thing. But and some people just throw a nibble in 10-25% there, and then buy the next dip. That's an idea. But rather, I don't. This does not resonate with me, because I've been burned too many times on that. But it's a legitimate thing, and you can't say, you know, I mean, it's legit. It's a legit strategy, and a lot of people do that. And it's one of the first things, breakout trading, that you will learn. Pattern trading is part of the breakout trading. But it's the retests that are the real gems when you get them, in my personal opinion. And then you also got, anytime that you're at the bottom of the trend line, I like that one too, because I get, ooh. You can stay, your risk to reward ratio is, you got more chances of going up than you do here. So I like to bottom feed. That's just me. Doesn't mean anybody else has to do it. But with my time in the market, that seems to be what, you know, gives me the best, in my mind, edge. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. To me, I think it does. That's just how I like to do it. It's a little bit more of a riskier play, but that's just me. Ain't got to be you. Probably don't need to be you until you get, you know, more comfortable with those ideas. So I don't know what TradingView did, but it sounds like he, you know, whatever he did, it sounds like he got a good entry around through here. Here's another idea. When we on the 1 hour time frame, and let me erase this guy so you can see. If you're looking at patterns, and you know you're at a possible support area. I mean, this one did a diamond pattern, which is a reversal pattern. And this is where price leads down into it, and then we're reversing up. And usually you can look to coming back to these same areas that we lost with this idea. So I don't know what TradingView did, and he might have done something totally different. Maybe an indicator based. It may have been pattern based. Confirmation based, a trigger, I don't know, but there's lots of different ways that you can do that. You just got to find the way that resonates with you, and that's my take on it anyway. Oh look, we're running out of memory again. Why does that happen? Seems like it was going against, he might have charted it against Bitcoin. Yeah, no, maybe I'll see what he's. I think I just missed something there. Keep doing that. Got time for we were talking about layer. Let me go do that one. Layer AI, LAI. I remember talking about it earlier, and then I saw a squirrel. My bad. Oh wow, look at that. Cool. Also bottom and getting the spike up when we're zooming out. Bullish divergence looks like here on the bottoms. Look at the falling wedges to the upside. And used to, that's what I would always see through here. And that's valid. That's true. The falling wedge breakout. That's cool. Let's zoom out a little bit and see what we're looking at. Have we bottomed? Possibly bottomed? So we can see that this is going to be area of resistance here, just from support resistance. 0.006. That's double up from where we are now. Perfect time to moonbag that. That was a lower low. It's nowhere near what this is going to give me though, because that takes us in the negative territory. So we're not using that one. So I'm just checking a few things. Now I'll come back over here to these guys. Boom.
Electric lights, neon bright.
So we got something here. The 414.
Dreams of futures so electric. Crypto
And let me double check. That one's got a response. Is it the best one to choose? That's what I'm looking at here.
West Coast vibes in every
Yeah, you got 382.
no regrets with the past we've made. Number go up, up, up. Chasing dreams won't stop, stop, stop. Stock for a thrill to the top, top, top. Number go up, up, up. Number go up.
So from what I just got from there, it is saying that
In the dark, charts do glisten.
this little zone here should be the pivot point to look for. And she went just a little bit below. I think I got my fibs tightened up. It looks like she actually went below. To me, I think it's bottom. I'm going to throw myself out here on this one too. I'm calling bottom. The only way we're going to see if I'm right or not is step out here and do it, right? But that's what my TA's telling me. And now how do you line up? That's good. Something there. I'm trying to look at the possibility if I'm wrong, would it come down here? If I'm wrong, I'm going to throw this idea out there. And let me say something so I remember. If I'm wrong, then bounce here. I should say not then bounce, say looking for bounce here. If I say then bounce here, it sounds like I'm commanding it to happen, that I know exactly, that for sure will. But no, I'm saying, no, I'm looking for a bounce here because that would be my next. If I'm wrong, then that could be it. And that's just me, tuning my fibs. But I'm going to assume that everything with my fib strategy is cool. And that this area right above that bottom that we lost is going to be the groovy target, first target to go with. because we got to get past it by this strategy. We got to get up above there and start. We need to get up to, technically we got to get above 0.5 and 0.618. That's what we need to get above. These are the two areas that it's going to be very important to see what it does. If it gets rejected here, we might be coming back down for a double bottom and just have all kinds of that kind of fun. So I really like these guys. So let's take this one. This is what, line? And then look over here to the left. You can see that, yeah, these areas. Let's not include this one. This is a good target to get paid at right here. 0.01. Let's drag you out. So basically, you just take profit at every fib level on the way up, and you should be doing pretty dang good. Because from where we are right now, if you just FOMO win, I'm buying some right now. I can't wait. 101, you can double it right there. Triple it right here. Quadruple it right here. Almost, or more. I don't know. So let's take this. Put this over, and that looked good. These are the kind of things I like to post. Something that's like, looks like it could work out good. Rather than, let's just jump in at this flag and hope for the best. I'm like, no, let's get something that's going to be worthwhile. And this one looks good. I'm not even in it. I'm not. Looks like a nice swing. All right, and back to Bitcoin here. On the 6-minute time frame, COINEX charts where I'd really like to be. Yeah, this little guy. Last night we were here and talking about this little guy and how much, I'm expecting this guy. We got the measure moves and all that. We pretty much came down all of that. And then we got a higher high, just throw the game off. A little heartbeat pattern, throw every game off. And now we came up and made a lower high. Didn't even come up to our rejection level up here. Well, that's kind of sad. What does that mean? What can we expect for tomorrow? We're expecting things to get kind of bullish just in the last few minutes, last hour or so. She just got rejection. Went just a little bit above our 886 level. We're still going to count that as our rejection area. Close enough for horseshoes is what we're going with, that theory. She did give her second rejection, came there. So we 886'd. I mean, we need to take a chill pill. We pull our new Fibonacci out, swing low to swing high, then that'll be our top. We're going to eyeball the little 382, which is also a bigger 382. So that sounds like the perfect little area to try to get a little something, because if we do bounce here, we can get a nice bigger move. Second place to be looking at, well, the 0.5. This point in the game, instead of immediately going for the 618 for, retracements and everything, we're paying more attention to the 382s and the 0.5s. Those are where our nice little catches are going to be for a bigger bounce up. And the fact that it's along a trend line just makes it that much more juicy. So it looks like maybe the rest of the night we may be coming back down to 82.4, and then tomorrow we'll get bullish, and the flag chasers will be trying to chase flags, calling it we're going to 100,000 or wherever they're going to do. I don't think we're going to get, I'm looking 86 to 88, somewhere through there. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a wild, weird night. I guess those lower tabs kicked in. I don't know. I've been a different stream, but we did go over some coins and a lot about the market, and positive vibes, people, really. Just remember, you got this, and we'll get through this. And anything that's been lost, you can get it back. You just need to tell that market, get ready for it, because it's going to give it back to you. Believe in yourself. You got this. You got this. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. See you tomorrow. Cool. That's actually what I was going to try to. Oh, tomorrow's Thursday. That's one of the things I was going to try to talk about on the chart school. Was that kind of stuff. I almost did it last week, but sounds like this time might be appropriate for this week. I can understand that. Looked pretty interesting.
Gas fees flicker, whales dance in the haze. I'm stacking dreams in this digital maze. Every coin I claim lights a moonlit flame. Ooh, smooth. Bull runs my wave, I'm rewriting the game. Woo! Neon bull run lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark, I'm flying high. Yeah, yeah. Crypto's glow won't fade my soul. Ooh. Bull run shines, I found my goal. Woo! Neon bull run, run, run. Oh, oh. Rook pulls behind. I've broke their chains. Flipped the spark to gold. Washed away the stains. Markets are hung. Echoes in my core. Ooh, yeah. Moons lift me up. I'm craving more, yeah. Yeah. Dips turn to light. I'm riding this gleam.
Why don't you ever keep my watermark on?
Every win supreme. Crypto's my rhythm flowing through my sight. Bull runs my dawn, burning up the night. Neon bull run lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark, I'm flying high. Yeah, crypto's glow won't fade my soul. Ooh. Bull run shines, I found my gold. Neon bull run, run, run. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, the lights ignite. Oh, yeah. Now I'm stacking stars, I've broke it all. Yeah, yeah. Crypto's my spark, my fight, my gleam. Bull runs my pulse, live in the dream. Glow through the chaos, rise through the grind. Neon's my fire, I'm one of a kind. Neon bull run lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark, I'm flying high. Yeah, crypto's glow won't fade my soul. Bull run shines, I found my gold. Neon bull run, run, run. Oh, 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 yeah. Neon lights ignite. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Rising through the night. Neon bull run, run, run. Oh, oh.
Stacking sats, I tease the game. Blockchain whispers my name. Candles glow, I weave it the spell. Bitcoin's mine, can't you tell? Oh, oh, moon so close. Oh, oh, feel my dose. Oh, oh, bulls run wild. Pump it soft, my style. Pump it, Bitcoin, pump it. Kiss the moon, pump it, oh, oh, oh. Pump it, smooth, 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 smooth. Pump it, smooth, smooth. Pump it, Bitcoin, pump it. Feel my groove, groove it. Pump it, oh, oh, oh. Pump it, smooth, smooth, smooth. Pump it, smooth, smooth. Moon glow, I'm pulling you. Hands tight, my secret's true. BTC, it's in my sway. Pump, 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 come my way. Pump it,
I think Joe might be going live tonight.
kiss the moon.
I guess we could look.
Pump it, oh, oh, oh. Pump it, smooth, smooth, smooth. Pump it, Bitcoin, pump it. Feel my groove, pump it, oh, oh, oh.
He is. Joe is live.
Pump it, smooth,
I'm letting them know the road dogs are coming. That's Joe. Look, it's Joe. Let's go check out Joe. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Gotta do the dog wave. Do the dog wave. Ha. All right.